Okay, so I just got this sword, and so that makes me an expert on swords now. So I'm going to talk to you about why a reverse grip is actually a viable position. Okay, so if you see a lot of people, they talk about reverse grip not being viable, but if you're in reverse grip, you can make a a lower reverse grip like this, where you're at the bottom, you got the bottom, and then you have your regular grip like this. So you can make a double crossed reverse grip, and you can switch back and forth real easily because you're like this. Okay, so you can get to this mode and use regular striking, or you can switch and use an under swipe. So think about think about where you're like this. Okay, I can bring it up really quickly and do an upward swipe. So you could do a transition real quickly. You go and do an upward swipe. So real quickly, upward swipe. Okay. So there's also some benefits when you're in reverse grip, when you're like this, when you're holding it in reverse grip. The um, the weapon can be used like a throwable form. Okay, so I can use like a spear, take the sword and throw it like a spear, and throw the weapon into the person. Okay, and granted, you don't have a weapon at that point, but that from weapon throw perspective, if you're throwing it from this stance, regular stance, you're kind of just tossing it and lunging it. Whereas if you're throwing it from this stance, you can bring it up and then throw it outwards. It's a whole lot better. You get it right up to the point, and then you chuck it right at the perfect point. You throw it like a spear, and it flies a whole lot better. So, um, there's just some points to a reverse grip attack stance, because also when you're like this, like I said, the most important part is that you can easily flip. You can easily go and be a reverse grip on this hand, and then go to main grip and do your attacks and do a basically a two-part stance, and you can basically jump between reverse grip and forward grip from this stance of reverse grip bottom part, and then standard upper grip. You can be like this and strike and be in a regular grip. But when you're like this, you can't go from this really very easily into reverse grip. It's kind of hard to do. But from reverse grip, you can get to either attack positions. When you have a mixed grip, I have a reverse and regular grip like this. So it's kind of tricky, and so that's you want to be able to use both of them. And I think it's important to be able to do both things with both hands. So you need to be able to do everything you can do with your left hand, also with your right hand too. So if you have anything you could do, you want to be able to do it with your right hand, as long as as well as your left hand. So, anyways, that's just a video I wanted to make about reverse grip, to kind of be a low key troll, just to say, um, just to mess with some people who don't like reverse grip, and I'll tag some channels that are anti reverse grip, and so it's just to be funny, because I just got a sword for the first time today, and now I'm an expert. I'm a total expert now because I have a sword that makes me an expert. Okay, don't question it. Don't question it. Don't question my authority. Don't you question my authority. I'll challenge you to a duel. Just kidding. But anyways, reverse grip is it's not I'm not gonna say it's superior, but it has its positions and it has its logic inside of certain positions. And I think the most important part is being able to switch grips, because I can go with reverse grip. I can get into like a grip like this from in between two different grips, and can switch easily to forward grip in 1 second. So now I'm forward grip, one-handed forward grip with my left hand, like that, from reverse grip. So it's kind of a crucial thing you can do. And another thing is you could do a fake like this and then an upward spin. So I'm like fake like this and then up. So you're you're kind of switching this hand into reverse grip. So that's a tactic that you could do too. If you could see that, is that um, you're going from like this, up, 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 and up. Okay, and so that's something that you can try. We might be able to get a score on someone if they're not expecting, because most people aren't going to be expecting you to all of a sudden just do an upward strike, basically. And you can obviously just do a side spin, but there's some different variation to it. Obviously, there's so much variation in everything in life. It's very variable here. And yeah, so anyways, that's my video for you about swords and about the reverse grip. So there you go. Reverse grip. It's the shit. Now, and that's like I said, it's a hybrid system is best. But when you're talking about an actual defensive stance, I think this stance is superior. Maybe not with this particular sword, with just these little tiny pieces of metal here and a circular enclosure. But with this, you can easily switch to this mode, and I can go into one-handed and get an extended hit. So and I could do that too with this, but it's a whole lot harder. And another important thing you need to be able to do, see your hand stance like this, you need to be able to drop it, flip it over to the other side. So you go like that and that. So you're switching your stance up, basically. Which side you're going to swing? Your left side, your dominant, because you're going to get, your muscle groups will get tired if you're doing multiple fights. You need to be able to learn to use both of your sides of your body equally and effectively to be less predictable in your actions. It's a very important thing. Synchronizing your brain's hemispheres. So you can just practice this right here. Just go like this and switch back and forth. But anyways, I just wanted to make that video for you, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Otherwise, you'll never see this channel again, because it's just by sheer miracle that you found this channel and that you even came here. So I hope you all have a glorious, magnificent, wonderful, beautiful, awesome, amazing, incredible existence. And I will see you all around in the next video. Bye. Love you all.